Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I read on the internet somewhere that blue bleach is actually like a toning bleach, and I was like, there is no way that is true. So today I decided to go ahead and test that out on my channel to see if that's actually true. So yeah, I have the two different kinds of bleach I'm going to be using: white bleach and blue bleach. And then I have two identical closures from the same vendor, 8 inches. I initially wanted to do like half and half of a frontal, but I was like, no, let me just do a closure. And then I have like my two mixing bowls and my two mixing brushes so that I separate everything. And then I have some 40 volume developer I'm going to be working with. Okay, so since our closures are basically identical, as in the same vendor, same length, they look the same, I'm going to go in and try to mark the closure. So I'm going to use this blue nail polish and I'm going to mark. I'm just going to like put some stain on the one I'm going to work in, the one I'm going to put the blue bleach on, and so that you can see the demarcation later on when I'm doing the testing. Now I'm going to move on to mixing the bleach. So I literally put a whole tablespoonful of the bleaching powder, and for me that is kind of enough for bleaching a closure. And then I went ahead and I like used the same tablespoon to put like use the same tablespoon to put a tablespoon of white bleach onto my mixing bowl. And then right now I'm going to go ahead and pour some developer into the contain into the bleach. So I'm putting like 5 squirts, I don't know what, I'm putting like 5 pumps of developer into the bleach. And this is what we have, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go ahead with my spatula and I'm going to just mix the bleach and hope to god that everything is like nice and pasty. You want to make it like a paste. You don't want your bleach to be running. You want it to actually just be able to sit on top of the lace and not penetrate. I have made this mistake a couple of times, so in case you don't know anything about bleaching hair, girl, bleach should look like a paste, and that's basically what I did. So I went ahead and repeated the same process, mixing the developer to the bleach on this other bowl, and this is what we have. Like, again, it's pasty texture. So I'm going to begin with the blue bleach just because I started first. You know, bleach has this thing where instead of like try to dry out, so because I don't want it to dry out that fast, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to start buttering. I don't know if there's a way to like say this, but you're basically applying the bleach to the closure like you're putting butter on toast. So I call it buttering. I call my process buttering the closure with the bleach, and then you're going to repeat the same process to this one. As you can see, I'm trying to show you guys that this one does not bear the mark, the blue mark. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just butter up butter up butter up my toast hair or toast closure. This is too many puns that don't work, but we move. So I'm going to just keep putting the thing on there like how you apply butter to toast, as I explained before. And yeah, so this is what we have. We have the two, as you can see, my blue mark is there sitting nice and pretty on the blue closure and these, and I'm going to leave them for 15 minutes. Well, I eventually went and I did I watched like an episode of The Office, which like 20 something minutes. So safe to say I left them for about 25 minutes to 30 minutes. And right now I'm just showing you guys how it looks, and then I'm going to go in with my moisture shampoo and wash it off. So I just patted them dry. I've washed it off camera, and usually this time you have to like what's the word, you have to wash it off with purple shampoo so that you kind of like tone the bleach. But because I'm trying to do this experiment, I'm not going to tone the hair, so I'm just going to wash it. And yeah, I'm showing you guys how nicely the hair is bleached. Like, hair is bleached for the gods. All right, so yeah, it's where the experiment takes full hold, full place, or whatever. So I'm going to put this on a white background because you see my checker thing is not really doing the work. But I'm going to put this on a white piece of A4 paper so that you can actually see underneath the hair, and you see how it has bleached and if it's toned or if it's not toned. So right now I am separating the hair. I want to like show you guys what the make-believe scalp actually looks like. And as you can see, it's pretty toned, and for me it's kind of like a, I can see that it's orange underneath, but I think that's what bleach is actually supposed to be like. It's supposed to look orangey underneath to match your scalp, because people's scalps have like this orangey thing going on. So yeah, the bleach is pretty toned, and as you can see, I keep going back to show you guys how nicely the thing is bleached. Moving on, this is the second one, the one with the white bleach. As you can see, there is no blue spot on it, so there goes to show that this is the white one. I brush it out, like brush the hair out of the way, and then I'm going to pat it in the middle so that we can see what the scalp situation is looking like. Why do I keep brushing this thing back? Again, I'm showing you guys how nicely this thing is bleached. Like seriously, I cannot deal with myself at this point. Like, what is it with me and showing you guys how nicely it's bleached? Okay, we have a close-up for this one. All right, back to the basics. So I'm going to pat the hair in the middle, some in the middle ish, just to show you guys the scalp situation we have going on. And yeah, it looks pretty bleached to me. I don't know if you can see it the way it looks on camera, but I'm looking at it now, and then it is orange. Yeah, sure, the hair has to look orange, but like it's a blend of orange and yellow, and that's something we did not see with the other one. So I'm starting to think that these people actually were speaking facts when they said that the blue bleach tones hair. But we have a series of tests we're going to go through, and then we're going to arrive at a conclusion at the end. So this is a close-up so that you can see it very well. You can see like the yellowy thingy towards the end where the dome shape is of the closure. And honestly, it's not even that much of a big deal, but again, we're trying to see if the blue thing is actually a myth or if it actually works, and to determine which one we should always use for our closures. All right, so here's a side-by-side comparison. As you can see, the one on my right, the right on the screen looks orangey, good, it's looking good. And then the other one, the one I'm pointing now, is the orange one. Oh god, no. And the other one looks yellowish. So I'm going to let them dry, and then I'm going to come back to determine which is which, because sometimes wet hair doesn't show you its real colors or anything like that. So the hair is dry, and again I'm combing it, and I'm still showing you guys how good it looks. And then I'm trying to show you how it looks on my skin. As you can see, perfecto. I'm giving a chef's kiss here behind the camera, whatnot. So I'm going to put it back on the piece of paper so that we can actually see, like underneath the hair, we can see it on a plain surface. Again, this is what the other one looks like, and it still looks good to me. So we're going to go ahead and check. This is a moment of truth, guys. Like, what are we going to see here? Okay, so I've done a close-up, and yes, I can see the yellow from here. I mean, there is orange, which should be there, but there's also yellow. So now these are the two closures, and I'm going to take it a step further and show you how the backs look like. So as you can see, the one on the left is the white one, and it's really brassy, and the other one is not that brassy. So I took this video one step further to prove to you guys that this is actually not a myth, it is facts. So this one is like hair I had bleached when I was trying to customize my wig, and you can just tell the difference, like which is which. In case you cannot tell, the one up is the blue bleach and the one underneath is the yellow bleach. As you can see, it is really yellow, and the other one is not so yellow. Okay, so you can now draw conclusions on your own, but you know which is which and which is better. So that is the end of this video. Don't forget to leave a comment, subscribe, share with your friends. I love you guys. Bye.